Hello twin flames and welcome to this pick-a-pile reading. So today we're going to tap in with the energy of Atlantis and Lemuria, and I'm going to bring in this gorgeous deck by Izzy Beyond Lemuria. So we're going to use this deck and we're going to use this book and we're going to see what we need to know, what will really help us for our journey right now, for our spiritual journey, our twin flame journey, and anything else we need to know. So I'm going to use the beautiful green angel for pile 1. I'm going to use the gorgeous pink angel for pile 2 and the beautiful blue angel for pile 3. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. So you may already be guided to a specific colour angel. So you may already know which pile you're going to be choosing. But thank you, angels. What do we need to know, please, for pile number 1? I feel it's that one. What do we need to know, please, for pile number 2? What do we need to know, please, for pile number 2? Thank you. And for pile number 3, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Got that one coming off? Yeah, that one. I thought the bottom one was going to come off, but the top one did. So one card for each pile. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Now, you may be guided to more than one pile. You're in charge. This is your journey. So if you're guided to more than one pile, go where you're guided to go. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But when you're ready, 1, 2 or 3, pick your pile. Okay, let's do this then. So we're going to start with pile 1. So we've got gorgeous green energy around this. Archangel Raphael is with you, reminding you that you are a healer, that you have power in you, and that you are a telepathic being. That means that you harness the power of Atlantis and Lemuria within you to heal the world. You are a light worker, you have a mission, and you have healing energy in your hands, in your body, and in your mind, in your voice. You know, our voice has the power to harm or heal. So you're being reminded that there's always an opportunity to help and lead and inspire and also to grow. So the message we've got coming through for you, we've got luminescence. Luminescence. It's number 35. Now, is that it looks like 36 to me as well, 35 or 36. So I feel those ages, they're giving me as ages, 35 or 36. Very powerful age for you, whether you've been through that age or you're coming up to that age or you are that age now. This will be a powerful time for you to shine. And our 30s are powerful times in our lives anyway, you know, because we don't care so much about what we did in our 20s. You know, 20s are about making the mistakes. 30s are about learning the lessons, as Carrie Bradshaw said. So we realise why things happen the way they do. And you are more likely to shine because you're standing in your power and you're being yourself and you don't care anymore what people think. So I feel that the age 35 or 36 has been very powerful for you, or it will be powerful for you. And you are this luminescence, which means you shine, you thrive, you know, you send love out from your heart and your hands. And that's why you are a healer. So many of you watching may have the opportunity, or you may already be Reiki healers, healing from the heart, healing from the hands, sending that love out. You know, when we send love out from our heart space, it's felt everywhere. And when we heal with our hands, it can overcome anything. So, you know, heart healing, hand healing, healing others, healing the self, healing your journey. So you have an opportunity here to heal yourself and others with the consistent assistance of Archangel Raphael. And they're giving me fear. So anytime you go into fear about your gifts, you're being reminded that you are gifted. And even if you don't feel you want to be a healer, you have healing hands. You have a healing heart. The way you are gives power to others. So it will enhance your career and your life and anything you're doing, and it will lead to love. And you're rising up. You know, I'm seeing this as you rising up now. You know, and they're giving me the energy of the Lady of the Lake. Okay, so you're rising up. So you may be a water sign, or you may very well be connected with water. In other words, you love being in water. You may love having a shower or a bath or being around the ocean because of your connection with where you originally are from. You know, this Atlantis energy within you. So you feel that. You may have a fear of the water, but you're certainly coming out of the water, which means you're showing the world who you are. You are shining bright. You're ready for what's next in your life. There's magic coming in. So if I go to the energy of this card, and we're going to tap in a bit more, yeah, it's 35, but I am feeling 36. Remember, the 3s are about faith, 5 is about change, and 6 is about overcoming the ego. So have faith in what you are creating in your physical world. So self-love, the light that radiates from our hearts and our light shining in the darkness, the heart-centered living, removing your armor, accepting your shadows as the flip side of your strengths, a vulnerable, wide open heart, and authentic, heartfelt needs. Well, that makes sense because you know what your heart needs and what your heart wants, and you're opening your heart wider. And sometimes that can make us a little bit vulnerable, but we accept that whatever we go through, whatever the shadows are, on the flip side of that, we gain strength. And that's really what I spoke about in today's Divine Feminine reading. Very powerful. Heart-centered living. So that means living from your heart, doing what feels good, focusing on your passions and your dreams, and removing your heart armor, which means getting ready to love and not putting barriers up or being cool or cold, and being loving and kind. And the light shines in the darkness. So even in those dark times, you see the light, you look for the positive, you are a guide, and that makes you a leader of love. And the angels are always with you, helping you to remain positive and shift your vibration and focus on joy. It says when we choose to journey through life from our heart space, it illuminates the darkness, and all illusion drops away, and we see what is real. What a beautiful message. What does self-love look like for you? Self-love is often talked about, what we don't always consider its deeper implications. One of the keys for bringing heaven to earth is the realization of our optimal reality, to create a new earth, not dissimilar to the Lemurian utopia we navigate or illuminate our journey through our heart. So, this is a journey where you've come into this earthly body to be of service, to give, to share love and light, and to be a loving being. And that's why I feel that you've been through a lot of pain in your life, because it's given you the opportunity to see with the eyes of love, not fear, to focus on love, to recognize what those things have taught you and how they've grown your soul. And that really resonates again with the Divine Feminine reading today. That seahorse illuminating us to the truth and helping us to look at the past with a very clear mind and a very clear conscience. So we accept it for what it is and what it was, and how we've grown from it, to bring us back into the moment, to operate with love, to know that our twin flame is our greatest teacher and is helping us to open up even more to love and be in the energy of love and feel strong and connected and protected. So this is also what Archangel Raphael is guiding you to know. It says, when our core foundations are integrity and kindness, our choices are ethical, and our souls radiate warmth, hold compassionate space for others, and inspire others to carry it forward. So this is also about what we give out, we get back. And when we give, that's carried forward. We may not even realize what sort of an impact we are having on others' lives when we are in the energy of the heart space and kindness and healing. But it has a ripple effect on the world, because that person you help will help someone else, and they will help someone else, and it will go on and on and on. And it will uplift the vibration of humanity. And that's why you've come, because you are remembering who you are. That you are a being of love, that you are source energy, that you are liquid love, that you are strong. It says, sadly, we can toss parts of ourselves in the trash because we cannot see how they serve us, or they may feel too ugly or painful. So loving yourself is about accepting all of yourself, including the parts that you may consider less desirable. Self-love is unconditional. As we make the journey to wholeness, we see that the parts we have severed from ourselves are counterparts to our greatest strengths. So in other words, this is a real message that Twin flame separation is preparation to become whole, because we become whole anyway on the journey to our union. And then in union, we feel complete. So it's all one. And it's also about realizing that love yourself for who you are and what you are and what you have to give. And your twin flame loves you for that. And the universe adores you for that. And when you love yourself no matter what, you feel stronger. And that's why as well I feel 35, 36 a powerful age for you, because maybe in the past, in teenage years or in adolescence or, in your 20s, maybe you didn't like certain aspects of yourself and you tried to change them or wish they weren't there. Whereas in your 30s, you were more approving of yourself and more accepting of yourself and more in tune with who you truly are. It's really interesting. It says we also realise the actions we thought benefited others when we went out of our way to please, fall short or fall away in their place. Because we can allow authentic gifts to unfurl and bring luminosity to shared endeavours and environments. So in other words, in our 20s as well, or in our previous life, which is about, the life we were living before we were awakened to who we are now. So I see my previous self as the person I was in my 20s. And that's why I'm talking about that. And when that was for you. We always change at different times. But I feel that 35, 36, big turning point in your life too. So the person you were prior to that is someone who may have tried to please others or be there for people. And that's good, but it's about being authentic and being you and not trying so hard, because you don't have to try with the right people. You just be yourself. And when we are trying to please others, we need to really please ourselves and give back to ourselves and work on self-love. And that's the energy that's coming in. And this is what Archangel Raphael is opening you up to and illuminating your mind. And don't get me wrong, most of you will be, around this age, 35, 36 or older. Some of you may be younger. So put this into perspective with your own journey. Don't get triggered and think, I need to be 35 or 36 to have this awakening, because you know your truth. You are an old soul. What this is saying is, it's giving you extra guidance that 35, 36 is going to be, or has been, a very pivotal time in your life. And that really resonates with me when I think back, 10 years to what I was going through, a decade ago. And if we think, wow, we age and grow and evolve every decade too. And every 7 years is a cycle. And this is also a 7-year cycle. So there's power in this energy here. There's power. So the angels are reminding you of your power. It says, remember, your internal world reflects your outer reality. If you are met by less than ideal dynamics, they may hold a clue to your unloved parts. And accepting our less desirable aspects doesn't make the behaviours that may arise from them okay. So in other words, I don't feel I need to read all of this message, because they're giving it me intuitively anyway. So what the angels are really saying is, remember, what we give out, we get back. And how we are feeling about others and our situation and our life is a reflection of what's going on within. So if we're not liking what we're experiencing or what we're seeing in the world, then make that decision today to choose peace and love and gratitude and heal the self to heal the world. And that's your power. So your natural power in your twin flame connection and in your life as a light worker and a being of power is to shine. And when you shine, you are luminous. You are radiant, because you are liquid love. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Wow. Pile 2, welcome. So you've got the gorgeous energy of Archangel Jophiel around you. And Jophiel is the beauty angel. And Lemuria Atlantis energy is a high vibration. So Archangel Jophiel is helping you in your life to become the observer of your journey. So you see things with the eyes of love, not fear. So you understand on a deeper level why things are happening the way they are. Why people say and do the things they do. Remembering that on this journey, when we are operating in ego and fear, hurt people. And it's about having compassion for what others are going through and understanding. And I feel Archangel Jophiel is helping you to see the beauty in yourself, others, and this situation. And then you shine. So the message for you is we've got balanced forces, very powerful. And we've got the number 19. So I'm feeling in your journey, 2019 was a very powerful year for you. A year where you may have received balance through the experiences you were experiencing. So even if 2019 was a very challenging time for you, it was a time of awakening for you and a time where you realised what you want and you started to balance your own energy and feel more at peace and find yourself and, take control of your life. And also I feel since 2019, you've been working on balancing the feminine aspect of yourself and the masculine aspect of yourself. And this is really interesting because today I've done a reading for angel family members on balancing the feminine and masculine energy. And that's what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with you. So you feel a lot more balanced now and more in tune with your true self. And, we've got the throat chakra. I'm feeling stag energy in this and also the healing hands. So, if you've been guided to piles 1 and 2, this will make sense for the healing aspect of this. But you are healing, you have healing energy in you, but you are also very healing in the way you are, the way you help others. And they're showing me as well, like even if you hold someone or you put your arm or your hand on someone, you touch someone with love. So you touch others with love. And the stag energy here is about masculine energy. So I really feel that you are operating in both energies right now, both masculine and feminine energies, and you're learning. And they're giving me fear. You're learning to release fear. You're learning to block out distractions. You're learning to stand up for what you believe in and speak your truth. And the throat chakra is being healed and activated. So there's a lot going on in this card. And balance forces is also about gathering all the forces of nature and gathering all the support from heaven to move things into place for you. But 2019, very powerful for your journey in your life. And the 1 is about new beginnings and the 9 is about your spiritual path. So there's also a new beginning ahead for you, whether that's a new spiritual career or doing what you've come here to do and working on mission. You'll know your truth. So the message is yin and yang, productive flow, masculine and feminine energy, the balance of duality. And it says being rebalanced equally. Equality, balance and perspective. So again, seeing things in a higher place, things in a higher point of view. And they're also giving me the energy of today's divine feminine reading, which is looking at the past, the present and the future equally and understanding why things happen the way they do. And also, I don't know if you can hear that, you probably can, but there's like a screeching noise outside. So clearly there's some kind of constructive work going on somewhere. So they're giving me, everything happens for a reason in a reading, they're giving me high-pitched tones. So I feel that you may even be experiencing ringing in the ears. Can you hear that? Ringing in the ears, heightened awareness, being aware of things more, things you hear, feel, see, and also receiving downloads of information. So you may be sensitive in your ears right now to things you hear, things you can tolerate, the energy you can be around, because you are also an empath and a healer. So the Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender. As they were only partially formed in the physical realm, they did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. So in other words, you could be experiencing, even today, these energies where you're not sure if you are masculine or feminine because you're getting ready for union. And the closer you get to union, the more you balance these energies. And if you want to go more in depth with this, and you are a member of the angel family or you want to join as a member, this is the opportunity to get that knowledge, because I've done a reading on that today. Okay, so that's a divine masculine, divine feminine reading with the angels about what we go through. And that's for angel family members. So do check that out. So this is also, if you are a same-sex twin flame, or you're going through something within, like gender issues, or these are all things within you because of your previous lifetimes in Lemuria. So we all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energy within us. masculine energy is more about focus in a forward direction, while feminine energy is a more holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and actioning desires into being, and feminine energy is more creative, free-flowing, nurturing and receptive. And both sides are to be celebrated. Now, we know that on this journey as a feminine, we are quite direct in our thinking, and the masculines tend to shy away. So the roles have to reverse, and we have to remember our power as a nurturer and who we are. So this is saying to you, you are close to union. We're more close to union than you realise you are, because you are operating and balancing both energies. And that's bringing in power and healing and change, and a spiritual understanding of what this journey is, with the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the ups and the downs. And that's why Archangel Jophiel is helping you to see through the eyes of love and focus on love, not fear, and to know that love truly does conquer all. And that when something happens on this journey, there is always a reason and an opportunity to focus on love. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Wow. Pile 3. So you've got Archangel Michael around you, the angel of strength and the power of heaven. So definitely feel this warrior spirit in you. You are strong, powerful. You know what you want. You know who you are. And you also know how to get it, even if you're not quite sure what action steps to take. So Michael is giving you strength right now, and power and understanding of who you are and why you're here. So we've got to look at this alignment. So the alignment, you're coming into alignment with your true self. You're aligning with everything you're created in your life. You've got the number 18. So 1 and 8 is about new beginnings and riches. So it feels like you've opened this doorway. You know, you've opened a doorway in your life. It's like you've opened a portal, and everything you want is starting to flow in. You're feeling extra blessed, excited and happy about what you are creating and what you're bringing in. And you already feel that you have this kind of spiritual union anyway, because you and your twin flame are very highly connected in the 5D realm. You have that cosmic power, and they show me in there like the cosmic entwined love. So the kundalini that rises, the connection that you share, the intimacy, that amazing sensual sexual bond. So you have all this power and chemistry. And it's also about rising up and becoming the magician. So I'm feeling magician energy in this card here, as you align with your true self, with your journey and your mission. And you and your twin flame align to come into physical contact and union in a physical way. So alignment. And knowing that you're aligned with your dreams and desires, you're on the right wavelength. You know, you've overcome previous challenges, especially everything you've been going through since 2018, that's made you stronger, that's made you take back your power and address things in your life that you needed to alter and change. So the energy of alignment, very powerful. So it says, inner integrity, being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life, manifesting from a place of love over fear. Energy flows where attention goes, subconscious sabotage, which I know you've healed now, and seamlessly actualizing our dreams. So you've overcome that subconscious sabotage, and you have gained your inner integrity by becoming a vibrational match for what you want. And what you want is what you are. You're creating. It says we all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. In other words, you've let go of expectation. You've let go of the when or how it will be, and you are trusting the universe to create it the way it's meant to be, not the way you want it to be. Okay, so it's going to happen the way you want it to be, but maybe not the way you expect it to be. So in other words, it may happen a different way than you think, or it may take a bit longer, or it may even happen in a different timeline than you expect. Altogether, it could be shorter than you expect. So it's about letting go of how it's all going to happen, just knowing it will. And that's surrender, that's unwavering faith, that's trusting the journey. It says, energy goes where attention flows. And if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring to our lives, this will cause dissonance. In other words, don't focus on what the negatives are, or focus on how bad things are. Focus on how good things are, and that's what you're going to bring in. Is there an internal sabotage? I feel this is what you were going through around 2018. So I really feel you've turned a corner, and you've overcome this. You've realised that the reason why things weren't manifesting or happening was because of your own thoughts and feelings. And when we realise that, it's liberating. It can trigger us at first because we think, no, it's other things, other people stopping this from happening. But when we realise maybe we weren't deserving of it, or we didn't believe that we were enough, or we didn't believe we were good enough, or that we deserve those things. And when we heal those things, the things we've been wanting suddenly start to come in. Are we, without realising, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and the broken records that play in our minds? And we have to change that, remember, with positive thinking, affirmations, and power. To bring something to your life, become the vibrational match for it, which means you expect it now. You know you can have, be, and do whatever you desire. Imagine what it feels like to already have what you desire and cultivate that feeling. This is the key to powerful manifesting. So you can call on Archangel Orion, the manifestor angel, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Michael to help you create in your life, because you are the magician of your life. And that's the card I'm connecting with. If I was doing you a tarot spread, I would say you are the magician of your reality. You're creating things now the way you want them to be. That's why so much change has been taking place in your life. That's why so much upheaval happened in the past. So when we want and strive for something, we create more wanting and striving. And when we immerse ourselves in what it's like to already have something, we will be in the perfect vibration to receive it. So get ready to achieve your dreams. Get ready to receive what you've been thinking about, because it's coming. And I feel your dreams are getting more vivid as you move into alignment with your twin. You're already having previews of what's to come. You're already being shown what's ahead. And the angels have got that. And that's why you're seeing so many signs. And that's why right now you're feeling so blessed and grateful, because magic is happening. You're very aware of that. You know that you have a hand in that, and that the universe is taking care of the rest. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.